Whenever someone goes by the nickname like Meathead, you have to know that he is a very dangerous individual. Think about what he must have done to be given such a name by his gang. 30-year-old Luke Callaghan was known to his gang as Meathead, as an enforcer for a Leeds-based gang who dealt with Class A gear on a commercial scale and GUNs. He put his life on the line to ensure debts were paid. Rivals were even struck with ammo, and homes were damaged. So serious and dangerous was Meathead that he was jailed for 30 years for the attempted M on a rival who refused to pay his debt. The then 22-year-old Luke Callaghan had travelled to the Harehill area of Leeds, this is where he's from as well, in August 2015. He had taken with him a sawn-off and enough cartridges to K at least 5 people. Luke Callaghan was instructed by the higher-ups in his gang to settle simmering tensions between his gang and another gang controlled by Adeel Ahmed. Now, it was alleged that an associate of Adeel had Class A gear from Luke's gang but did not settle the debt. When Luke's gang questioned Adeel and told him that the debt needed to be paid, there was a delay. That wasn't acceptable. Now, in the afternoon of August 5th, 2016, Luke had met up with Adeel Ahmed on Nice View. Luke and his men were armed with machetes. Adeel wasn't alone either, and when Luke and associates tried to strong-arm Adeel, Luke lost the scuffle. Luke and his men were forced to retrieve. They had to flee the scene. Now, while Adeel thought that he had won the ongoing scuffle, what Luke, aka Meathead, did was he went back to an address, equipped himself with a sawn-off and ammo, and then went back outside. He had sourced a BMW on fake plates and then travelled to Sandhurst Terrace. At 11:46 p.m. on the same day, Luke, who was with 3 men, stood 10 feet away and then struck Adeel Ahmed in the back, leaving 80 pellets in Adeel's chest, back and neck. While Adeel had crumbled to the ground, red leaking, Luke was said to have laughed, and then, for a job well done, Luke and his mates then went to a party and celebrated, had a good time. However, within 90 minutes of the incident, police were already at the scene, canvassing the area and taking witness statements. Armed police then executed a warrant at a house on rder Street in Gipton. Police were already aware that the address in Gipton was at the centre of Leeds' crime gang that Luke was part of. It was the central hub for the dealing operation and also the GUNs. Now, Meathead was described by police as being the muscle for enforcing against gang's debts. When police entered the address by force, Luke was located at the property. He did try and run, but of course he was outnumbered and there was nowhere to escape. He was quickly arrested and a blade that he had on him was quickly confiscated. Police also found half a kilo of white and H and other items that was recovered from the address. However, police was not able to recover the sawn-off. Luke Callaghan, who's from Lupton Avenue in Hare Hills as well, was arrested and charged with attempted M and 3 counts of possession with intent to supply. He was found guilty in court for everything. As for Adeel, he was rushed to hospital where he had to require surgery. The surgeons were unable to remove all the pellets, so there's still metal inside him, and Adeel was off work for 5 months. Again, Luke Callaghan was jailed for 30 years. He was told by a judge that he would have to serve a minimum term of at least 20 years before he could apply to be released. The big question is, does the crime match the sentence? Let me know in the comments. Stay safe.